Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this wonderful episode. But before we start, there will be a little channel update. This section will be separate on YouTube. This guy has a new job. It's been 1 week since I've started my new job, and basically life has been crazy. So we have a little update on the streaming schedule. If you want to follow me on twitch.tv/Hanazaki, hanazaki.tv, the timing will change just a tiny bit because I have to travel a lot for work, and sometimes that takes literally 2 hours one way. So here's the new schedule. We will start at 20 o'clock GMT +1. This is when we will start streaming. However, if I have a travel day ahead of me, the day before that we will not stream, which means free travel means this one, the day before the travel day, will not be a stream. And Fridays we will do a longer stream. Granted, I don't have to travel, and we are basically, if we're missing out 1 or 2 days in the week, we do a double episode on Friday. So that means if I have to travel the day before that, we do not stream. And well, yeah, we'll stream 2 hours under the week and a little bit more on the weekend, so we have a double episode. That being said, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for being on Twitch. Let's just do this again because the Fox subscribed for 7 months. Thank you very much.
7 months of torture.
Yes, it's 7 months of torture. If you watched this, well, this is torture. There is much better entertainment out there. If you keep watching, well, welcome. Let's go. Episode 43, Pokemon Rejuvenation. It's been 2 weeks since we played. I have no idea where we left off. Absolutely no clue. So let's start the controller. I have absolutely no idea where we left off. We have Roar and Bee's music, so let's look into our quest log for now. We can't do Narcissa. We can't do Missing Children. We have completed all of the help quests. Let's see. We have completed all of the help quests, so that's cool. Pigdozumi, we cannot do that as well. So let's look into our handy dandy little text that we have. We have all dive sections to check. We have the Aquarium quest in the Kuva Down, and we have the Dune Labyrinths to do. Okay, did we do all of the Ziggurat Cell check after 90? We have not done the Ziggurat Cell check after 90 as well. So let's look into Golden Wings. We have done the Evergreen Islands. We have done the Evergreen Islands. We have done... Did we do all of the Terrarial Islands? I believe so. There is no dive section in the Badlands. So I believe we have done all of the dive sections so far. So let's look into the Kuva Town side quest. So let's look into the Kuva Town Aquarium side quest. The Aquarium side quest basically means a lot of fishing, and you guys know how much I love fishing in video games. So we need to find the exact same room that we were captured by Deathwings. So this is probably not the way. Okay, are my buttons even working? My buttons are not working. Now they are working. Wow, not streaming for 2 weeks and everything's broken. Let's see. Things are pretty bad in here. What am I going to do? What's up? What's up? Well, I'll tell you what's up. When Team Zen attacked Kuva Town, they stole all the Pokemon from this humble aquarium. Now that we're all back here, supposed to be, we have got barely anything. The aquarium was Kuva Town's biggest revenue generating attraction. Without this aquarium, the Kuva Town is sure to crash into nothing. How can I help? What? You want to help out? Well then, how can I turn you away? You're a trainer, right? You traveled all around the region? In that case, could you catch water type Pokemon and bring them here? I promise that I will repay you back tremendously. You got it. Thank you. You are you're doing a good deed. Music's too loud. Is it though? It shouldn't be, actually. Let's turn it down just a tad bit. Alright, I don't have a list of Pokemon for you to find, but the tanks and the attractions, you have nameplates for the Pokemon that belong there. Bring the Pokemon to their respective tanks and you can submit them here. Once you have submitted 10 Pokemon, please see me. We are all counting on you. So, let's open up the website to have a little cheat sheet. Let's go into Big Draw's walkthrough. And let's see the Akuva Aquarium quest. Website is not loaded. As you can see, I am very well prepared after not streaming for 2 weeks. I am super well prepared to do this. So, Aquarium. Let's go. Aquarium quest. Okay. So, we're donating 10. So, these 10 should be easy to start with. So, we need to go to the Minori Sea. Okay, so we need to go to the Minori Sea. Let's change boxes. And we can do that pretty easily. Let's change boxes so we have them separated out. Okay, move Pokemon. Let's get into a separate box because we need to start fishing now. And there will be a lot of it. So let's see. Okay, let's lose this one. Now the first one will be Mantike and Manasee. So, do we actually need every single one of them? We do. So, we need the golden wings and we need to go to the Minori Sea. So the Minori Sea would be here. So let's go to Shinobi Pass. And let's catch 10 Pokemon. So, Minori Sea. Alright, let's get out to Minori Sea. Okay, we need a Mantike. So, let's do Mantike. Okay, so Ultra Ball. Mantike. We need a Mantike and a Mantine. So, basically, this does... Okay. So, let's read this. Okay, so basically we need water Pokemon, but not necessarily the Pokemon of fishing. So we just need them to donate them. However, instead of catching a Mantike and a Mantine, we just catch 2 Mantike and we evolve it. So we have both of them. Okay, so let's catch a second Mantike so we can simply evolve it and donate that one as well. Okay. Right. So we now have 2 of these. Now we go to the Terrajuma Shipyard, which is down here. So let's go to the Terrajuma Shipyard and get 2 more. That is from surfing here as well. So let's surf over here as well. Alright, so here we need a Carvanha and a Sharpedo. We have a Violmer as well. Okay, is this a pure water type? This is a pure water type, so let's catch the pure water type as well. And we want 2 of each because we are evolving them as well. Alright, that's another Mantike. Maybe we should increase the spawn rate. Let's increase the spawn rate. Spice Scent. Let's make it to a 500. That should be pretty good. That's another Mantike. It's a shiny one. Who cares? Come on, we need a Remoraid or a Carvanha or a Sharpedo. Let's see. There is the Carvanha. So we need 1 of these, or 2 of these rather. Wonderful. Let's get another one. I think the Spice End will be a little bit stronger. 500 is not enough for a decent speed. Let's look into 900. We still need another one of these Carvanas. Terrajuma Shipyard Static. So that is one of the little water Pokemon, right? Another Wilmer. Come on, give me one of these Carnivanis, or what their name is. That's a Krabby. Let's get the Krabby, because a Krabby is a water Pokemon. Wonderful. So we have a Krabby. Technically, we could just simply breed them. But since we're already here, let's do it just like that. Alright, so we need one of these. Oh, there's a second Krabby for a Kingler. Okay. Do we actually need, like, Krabbies? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I'll catch it anyways, if we need it. Doesn't hurt. But they probably need to do... They probably need to be specific, right? We can't just donate any water Pokemon. Hello, it's shiny, looks pretty cool. We probably cannot donate just any Pokemon. Let's get one of these. Because these need apparently to be donated as well. Alright. We need another Carvana. We need another Carvana. Game is not giving us another Carvana, however. That's a Krabby. Come on, give me Carvana. Come on, game. We need a Carvana, please. It's been a while since we've played Pokemon, man. I miss this game. And it's terrible, terrible spawn rates. Oh, come on, man. Give me a freaking Carvana. I don't want to breed it. Let's give 5 more Pokemon and then we're breeding a Carvana. Oh my god, 4. There we go. Carvana. Alrighty. Wonderful. Now the next one. We need to go to the Amethyst Cave. So let's go to the Amethyst Cave. Amethyst Cave is with Sheridan Village. Alright, Sheridan Cave. And what is it? It is surfing. Remoraid Octillery is Amethyst Cave surfing. Okay, so let's surf in the Amethyst Cave. However, I need to turn the Spice Scent down because that's gonna absolutely murder me. So there we go. Now we need to surf. Surf would most likely be inclined here. So let's go down here. This is a good surf, so let's get this surf. Turn the Spice Scent back up. Let's see, can we actually get Pokemon here? Doesn't look like it. And there we have a Remoraid. That is the first one that we need. So let's catch 2 of these Remoraids. So let's catch 2 of these Remoraids, please. There we go. That's the second Remoraid. After that, we can leave to Sheridan Village once again. We can leave to Sheridan Village, and we have to do a fishing. We have to do, unfortunately, fishing. I don't like fishing, don't like fishing, don't like fishing. It's super boring. Alright, we now need a Finneon and a Luminion. So, let's get our super... Where is our super lure? Where's the rod? Where is the rod? Okay, let's see. Where is our rod? We have a good rod. Do we have a better rod? Let's see. We do not have a better rod. We do not have a better rod. So let's get the good rod. Let's get the good rod. Do we actually not have... No, we don't have the super rod. So let's get the good rod. Register that one. Let's good rod. And let's see. We need a aluminium. Come on. Good rod, please. Land of the Pokemon. That is a Goldeen. I don't know if we need a Goldeen, so let's just catch it. Alright. That was a good shot. One shot, one kill. Actually, not a kill, but okay. So it is Sheridan Village fishing. Okay, so Goldeen. Let's catch a second Goldeen in case we need a Gold King. Alright. So, let's see. We need a Finion. Okay, so let's see if we can catch a Finion. Hey, there's a Luminion. That's the big one. That's the big one already. Alright. And now we need the small version of this. Landed a Pokemon. Still the big one. So let's just not get that big one. Let's go back to Akuva. Let's go back to Akuva, get the Corsola on the beach, and let's just breed the lower version of it. So let's get one of these guys. Do we actually need one of these claunchers? We need one of these claunchers. So let's catch two of these claunchers. In case we need the bigger one as well. Alright, so the first clauncher is done. Let's get the second clauncher in case we need to evolve it. Alright, second clauncher is done. Now let's get one of the Corsolas, which are only appearing at daytime, maybe? Question mark? Question mark? Corsola, Akuva Town Beach. So let's make it daylight. Rest to wait. Rest for some time. Man, it's been too much. It's been too long. I have no idea how to play this game anymore. So let's see. Is nighttime the right time for these Corsolas to appear? Clauncher, clauncher, clauncher. Still claunchers. Okay. So still claunchers. So let's look at this. Let's rest to wait. Rest for a while. Let's rest for 8 hours. Should be midday, and it is. And it is midday. And let's look if the Corsolas are available. They are not. Okay, since the Corsolas are not available... let's see if we have one. Let's see if we have one. Let's look into here. First of all, let's search. Let's find the name Corsola. And we have a Corsola. We have a Corsola. Let's see, where is it? There it is. That's a ghost Corsola, however. There's the water Corsola. Okay, so we have the water Corsola as well. Okay. So we need to make space in our team box. Since we don't have to fight, let's just clear out the team anyways. So let's just clear out the team for now. And make some space for the other guys. Let's make some space. Alright. So... wonderful. Let's get the first 10 Pokemon inside of the inventory and breed some so we have duplicates. So let's get the Corsola in. Let's get the Corsola in. And let's get the Luminion in. Wonderful. We need to breed both of them. So ring the daycare. Deposit. Corsola. Wait for egg, collect egg, withdraw. Deposit. Luminion. Wait for egg, collect egg, hatch egg. Withdraw the Luminion. Open up the box. Let's drop the Corsola into here. We need to level up the Mantike, so let's get both Mantikes in. Let's get both Mantikes in. There we go. Let's level up the Mantikes. First, let's breed these two Pokemon. Wonderful. Alrighty. Mantike needs to be evolved, so let's evolve the Mantike. Experience candies, we should still have quite a solid amount, yet we do not have quite the solid amount that I was thinking that I have. No, just don't learn anything, please. Don't learn anything, please. We just want to evolve you, please. No, don't learn bounce, don't learn hydro pump. So how does Mantike evolve? How does Mantike evolve? Because apparently we're missing something. So let's look into Mantike. Mantike. So Mantike, how do you evolve? It's leveled up when Remoraid is in the party. Okay, so we need to have Remoraid in the party. So we need one of you guys in the party. Sure. So that means the Finneon comes back out. And the Remoraid comes back in. For now. Alrighty. So, it's leveled up with Remoraid in the party. Does Remoraid have a... It evolves in the Mantine, okay. Continuous is a separate Pokemon. Do you evolve? Yes, you do. So that means we now need to level up the Mantike one more time. So let's level up the Mantike one more time. There we go. And I cancelled it because I'm an idiot. There we go. Let's not touch anything. Let's not touch anything. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I got a new job and I don't have that much time to stream anymore. So for the foreseeable future, we will have a 60 to 90 hour stream because, well, short stream is better than no stream. So we will have a short stream Monday through Thursday. If I have a travel day, I will have one day off streaming because I have to go to bed earlier. Quite a lot earlier actually, so there will be no time to stream, and on Fridays, if possible, we'll do a double episode. However, we have the first 5 Pokemon inside of our inventory, so let's get going and let's get them donated. Alrighty, so let's look into the donations. So Shelter and Cloyster, no one here. Gorbis and Clamper, no one here. Finneon, Lumion, not here. Good to know though. We have Octillery and a Remoraid. Let's get the Octillery in. Octillery has been submitted. Let's get the Remoraid in. There we go. Remoraid has been submitted. That is nothing that we have. Cloncha and Clowitza, there we go. I thought as much. So... Yotonian, Corsola, and Relicanth. So let's get the Corsola in. Alright, Corsola is in. Chinchu and Lantern. We don't have either of these at current state. Let's look into here. This cannot be donated. These cannot be donated. Can this one be donated? A Wishy-Washy. This one needs a Wishy-Washy. What's this? A Luftdisk and Alomola. So nothing here, nothing here. Alright, let's get the mouse cursor out of the screen. Like the amateur that I am. Alrighty, let's go into here. Oh, that's a lot. Piplup, Prippenplup, Empoleon, Spheal, Celio, Walrein. Holy crap, that's a lot of Pokemon. Okay, that's a big one. We have most of these Pokemon, so we can breed most of them, actually. We can breed most of them. So, let's see. Staryu, okay. Carvanha and Sharpedo, do we have them inside? No, we do not have them. A Starmie, not yet. Mantike and Mantine, there it is. Mantike and Mantine. Very good. First 5 are done. Is there a quick way to access a PC over here? There a quick way to access a PC? Doesn't look like it. Whatever I just triggered. A Wi-Fi signal. I just triggered something. Okay. Ah. Interesting. So this does nothing. Okay, so this is absolutely nothing. So there is no access PC over here, as it seems. Yep, there is no access PC, so let's get the next Pokemon into the inventory. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's get the next 5 Pokemon. PC, let's get going. Move PC. Now, Finneon, Lumion. Right, let's get the Finneon and a Lumion. Alright, let's get a Pyukumuku. Does this Pokemon evolve? Pyukumuku, does this Pokemon evolve? It is not known to evolve. Okay, so this is not known to evolve, so let's get this in. Let's get this guy in. We need to evolve the Carvanha. So Carvanha, does this Pokemon have a special trigger? No. It's just a simple evolution, so let's get just a simple evolution done. Experience candy, level it up one more time. And there we go. Let's not touch the controller because I am definitely stupid. There we go. Next 5 Pokemon. Wonderful. Yes, stop learning Slash. There we go. Alrighty, next 5 Pokemon, Bicycle and go. Wonderful. And I highly recommend using a guide for stuff like this, because man, it's a lot of content. Okay, Lumion. There we go. So, Huntail, Gorbis, Clamperl, we have none of these. Let's see, Shelder Cloyster, none of these. Pumumumumukyu. There we go. Pumumumukyu. It is in. Clonch and Clowitza. These guys have still stuff to do. Jinju Lantern. Okay. Carvanha Sharpedo. There we go. Carvanha and Sharpedo. There we go. 10 have been donated, so let's speak to that person again. So let's get the guide back out. Let's get the guide back out. Wonderful. Check tanks. Let's see here. At least 10 Pokemon have been put back into the tanks. This is incredible. You're doing an amazing job, I promise. With this many tanks refilled, I think we can reopen, but we will have to reduce the admission price and such. Sorry, that's boring stuff only I have to worry about. And as for you, I'm making you a full-fledged employee. No admission fee needed for you. In fact, I would like to pay you for your work. 60,000. Your face is beaming. But I have one more gift for you. A super rod. There it is. Found this back a while ago. Hopefully this helps things out. Please come back when you have filled the tanks with at least 20 Pokemon total. Wonderful. Now we have the bestest test rod in the game, the super rod. So let's deselect this guy and let's select this guy. And now we have a super rod. Let's get the next 5 things. We need nighttime for the next thing because we need a star U. So let's make nighttime. We have very much daytime. Daytime. If you know that meme, we can be friends. Let's rest for a while. Let's rest a solid 12,100 hours. This did nothing. So let's rest for a while. 12 hours, please, not 1,200 hours. This might look super stupid for the people here. And we need to go to Terrajuma Shipyard Static. So let's go and fly to Terrajuma Beach. No, Terrajuma Shipyard. And we need static, so that means the Pumumumukyu should be removed by Staryu. There they are. And we need 2 of them. So let's get 2 of them, because we definitely need the evolution as well. So let's get 2 of them. Wonderful, that's number 1. Let's get another gourmet treat. It even has a black shot. Interesting. It even has a black shot. Nice side beam. Wonderful. Now we need to get a Chinchu, which means Darchlight Woods fishing. So let's head on over to Darchlight Woods. Let's go to Darchlight Village. Darchlight Village, bicycle. And now we are going to go into the woods. Can we fish here? Can't use that here. Okay, so can't use that here. So we need to go to Darchlight Woods. But where? There we go. Okay. Landed a Pokemon. We need a Chinchu. This is a Quagsire. Let's get the Quagsire because the Quagsire is classified as water as well. So I don't know if we need a Quagsire. Yeah, well, landed a Pokemon. That's a Lumion. We need a Chinchu. Technically, we should just look into our Pokédex if we actually found one, but there we have one of them that we need. We can simply breed the other version of it. Is this already in this step? No. This is not in this step, actually. It's actually not in this step. Okay. Come on, guy. Come on, guy, please. I want to catch you. There we go. Wonderful. We need a Chinchu. But since we have the Super Rod now, that enables us probably a bunch more Pokemon to be caught. So let's see. I don't know if we have a Chinchu. I believe we will just simply check the PC for the stuff that we need. So this might be much smarter. So let's see if we can get everything that we need by the PC. So let's see. Move Pokemon. Let's see. We need a Chinchu. Okay, so why did oh right, they are in my team already. They're in my team already, so right. Let's get the Quagsire. Let's get the Quagsire in here. Let's find the name Chin. Is there a Chinchu? Oh, that's we found the name. We need Chin. Is that possible? We have Chinchos over here. So let's see. Is there a Chincho? We need a Bruxish. Very much. We need a Bruxish. Let's see. We need an Empoleon. Yes, we need an Empoleon. Let's see. Do we need a Relicanth? Most likely. Let's see. We have a Clawitzer. We technically don't need that Clawitzer. So let's get the Chinchou. Alright, we have the Chinchou. Wonderful. So we have these guys. We know the Chinchou is basically Lantern. So we know the Chinchou is basically Lantern. A Clauncher. We can make a Clauncher and a Clawitzer. So these guys as well. The Corsola. We donated a Corsola already though. Did we? Yes, we did. Okay. So, next one that we need is a Clamperl and a Shelder. Wishy-washy as well. So let's look into Wishy-washy. Find. Name. Wishy. Wishy. Let's go into Wishy. There we go. We have a Wishy-washy over here. So where is the Wishy-washy? Where is the Wishy-washy? Paplitoad. We might need a Paplitoad. There's the Wishy-washy. There's the Wishy-washy. Let's withdraw that one as well. Let's see. Is there another Pokemon that we might want to take from here? Probably not. So let's head on over again. Let's go into here. So we need... Let's make a few duplicates over here. Let's get rid of this guy. Because I want to make a few duplicates. This is one heck of a weird Pokemon, I tell ya. Alright, let's get these guys over here. Get them over here. We need to evolve one of these Claunchers. We need to evolve one of these Starmies as well. Alright. So let's evolve one of these Starmies and one of these Claunchers. Experience candies. There we go. Let's equip. Minimize. No. Did not learn minimize. Still needs a few more levels. Reflect a type. No. Did not reaffirm effect type. Power gem. No. I don't want to learn power gem. Yes. Oh my god. Why are you not evolving? Why are you not evolving? No, please. Oh my god, why is the Star U not evolving? What is the trigger? Star U. So Star U, it needs to be exposed to a water stone. Great. Okay, can we at least get you evolved? Can we at least get you evolved, please? There we go. At least that one is evolving. All right. Now we need a water stone. We should have water stones. There we go. Clawitzer is done. Yes, we do not want to learn Aura Sphere. Do we have a water stone? We should have a water stone. We do. We have 10 of them. Let's get that Star U evolved as well. Into a Starmie, which is Misty's signature Pokemon. There we go. Let's get the mouse out of the screen because I'm a bloody idiot. Alright, these guys have been evolved as well. So let's take the Black Prism from you. Let's move you into the team. Let's get you here. Let's get the Starmie over here. Let's breed these two Pokemon. That means ring the daycare, deposit, Bruxish, wait for egg, collect the egg, withdraw the Bruxish, deposit the Wishy-washy, wait for egg, collect the egg, hatch the egg, withdraw the Wishy-washy. So we can save these two Pokemon. So let's get this guy over here. And this guy over here as well. Because we want to checkbox everything that we can. Let's look into the guide while these two open up. The next one we need is a Clamperl, a Shelder, a Lovedick, Love disc? Love dick? Not really. Esphil and Celio. Okay, so Esphil and Celio is the next one that we need to take care of. So let's get these two inside of the chesty chest. Let's get these two inside of the chesty chest. Alright. I know we need the full stage of you guys. So let's do this next. I know we need the full stage of you. So let's ring the daycare. Deposit the Empoleon. Let's wait for an egg. Collect the egg. Wait for an egg. Collect the egg. Withdraw the Empoleon. Did I not hatch? Hatch the eggs. There we go. Because we need the full Empoleon tree as well. Alright, there's the Piplup. Now we get another Piplup. Thankfully, stats don't matter for this case. Alright, we need to evolve one of the Primblups. So let's get this into here. Just give him one candy. One candy is actually fine. Let's not learn any moves. There we go. That is the evolution. Wonderful. Alrighty, Plimplup. Primplup. It's a Primplup, yes. Let's not learn Metal Claw. Let's not level this further. Alrighty. So let's get this family tree in here as well. So we have these done as well. This I want to move out. This I want to move out. And this one we might want to move out too. And this one I might want to move out as well. I just want to move in the stuff that we actually need. So let's get all of these over here. All of these over here. Wonderful. Now, let's look into Clamperl. Let's first... Aquarium. Let's first name this Aquarium. Let's find the name. Let's find the name Clamperl. And we have one. Wonderful. That is here. So let's get that into the team as well, because we need to breed that one. And let's breed that one twice, so we have one for leveling and stuff. Next one is a Shelder. Let's find a box name. Love Dick. Yep. Look, you are quite delayed. You are probably one full minute behind. Let's find the name. Yep. The Shelder is the next one. We have no Shelder. Okay, we have no Shelder. Let's look into what a Shelder is, because I don't know. I don't know what a Shelder is, but it evolves into a Cloyster. Okay, so it evolves into a Cloyster. Do we have a Cloyster? Do we have a Cloyster? No. Okay, so this is legit a Pokemon that we need to find. This is legit a Pokemon we need to find, and we'll find it on Route 10 fishing. Okay, we find it on Route 10 fishing, which means ring the daycare, deposit the Clamperl. Let's wait, collect, hatch, withdraw the Clamperl. There we go. Let's deposit the Clamperl back into the box, and let's keep the two new ones for the purpose of putting it in the aquarium. Okay, Shelder is something that we actually have to catch. I believe we have a Love Disc, and I believe we have a Seal, Spheel and Celio. So Shelder is currently our only thing that we actually need to catch for now. Okay, so let's put these two into the aquarium as well. Let's put these two into the aquarium. Let's look for a love disc. Name. We don't want to name this box. I need to find the name. Love disc. We have a love disc. Wonderful. There is our love disc. Is love disc evolving into anything? I believe it is. It is not known to evolve into any Pokemon, so we need to breed it at least once to get the trainable version of it. And a Spheal and Celio. Let's look for a Spheal. What? What? What you talk? Spheal. Ludisk Isu. Okay. There is our seal. Do we need this guy? A Spheal. Ah, we need the Spheal and Celio. Spheal and Celio. Spheal and Celio. What is a Celio? Celio. What is a Celio? Is this the evolution? It is the evolution of this thing. Okay. So the seal might be interesting too. Let's multi-move these. Let's multi-move these into here. This guy we definitely need. So let's make 2 of these, 1 of the love disc. Love disc is super cute. Yeah, but it's unfortunately really weak. So it is not known to evolve. So how weak is it? It is a 330. It's basically pretty much half of the stats of a Milotic. So it's bad. It's a bad Pokemon. It's a bad Pokemon. Wait for egg, collect the egg, get the love disc. Let's get the Spheal. Wait for the egg, collect the egg, wait for the egg, collect the egg, hatch the egg, withdraw the Pokemon. Kills by cuteness. Yeah, no. No, not in Rejuvenation. Not in Rejuvenation. Rejuvenation looks at the love disc and goes, I'm gonna murder you with a nuclear bomb. That's what Rejuvenation does. It just kills it by a nuclear bomb. Okay. We need a Celio. So let's look into how the Celio evolves. Into 32. Okay. So we need a Celio and it evolves again into a Walrein. It evolves again into a Walrein. Okay, it evolves again into a Walrein. Interesting. So Spheal, Celio. Okay, so let's just... We have one in backup. We have one in backup, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's get one in backup. This is our backup one. Right. We need to evolve one of these. So let's evolve one of these. It needs level 32. So 3 does it. All right. Yes, we don't want to learn any moves, please. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Oh my god, I hate this so much. There we go. Now it's evolving. Now we have this checked off as well. Which means we have up until 20 checked off. Except for the Shelter we will get now. So the Shelter is now on the horizon. So let's keep all of this just inside the inventory. So let's get to Route 10, Golden Wings. So let's look where Route 10 actually is, because this is Route 9. This is Route 9, so where is Route 10 exactly? So where is Route 10 exactly? This is Route 8, so this is Route 9. So where is Route 10 exactly? This is Route 6. Where the hell is Route 10? Where is Route 10? This is Route 11. Okay, so this is Route 11. Where the hell is Route 10? Route 10. Where the hell is Route 10? Pokemon Rejuvenation Route 10 Shelter. Where is it? Does anyone know where Route 10 is? It's to the right of Suta's Rose Theater. Oh my god, okay. Route 10 is about here. Interesting. So we need to go to Suta's Rose Theater. Alright, and that is Route 9. And it's to the right of the theater. So that means we should be able to go... If we go here... Go here? No. Where is Route 10? Where is Route 10? Where the hell is Route 10? It's not here. So this is Route 9. So let's see. To the right of Suta's Rose Theater. People should be blocking the place. Oh my god. Okay. What the hell? Okay, so we need to do some fishing here. Yes. Shelter is fishing here. So let's click into the game, because otherwise the controller is not working. And we need a shelter from here. A single one is enough for us. That is a Gastrodon. And I believe we do not need a Gastrodon because we have one already. So let's look into shelters. Alright. Not a shelter. And after we have the shelter, we're gonna breed it twice. One to have a trainable version. A Whiscash. We do not have a Whiscash yet, so let's Whiscash this into the inventory. Come on. Come on, Whiscash. Be caught. There we go. Yes, stop learning agility, please. Please stop learning anything. Oh my god, oh my god, they're learning so much. No. Oh my god, they're learning moves. Oh my god, they're learning moves. Super Rod. Landed a Pokemon. That's a Clawitzer. We need a shelter, please. That would be the last Pokemon to get us up to 20 entries. Come on. Game, please give me shelter. It is fishing. Yep, it is fishing. Okay, so it is fishing. So the final target is 34 Pokemon. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we can go up to 30 easily. The guide splits it off into 2 parts. So let's see. I have an idea. However, I probably messed up. Let's see. Did I actually mess up? I did. I did, right? Yep, there's the mirror lure. I wanna quickly fly away. Because the Milotic still has our magnetic lure. And I want to get the magnetic lure from the Milotic, put it on our silver, and get maybe a better chance of finding stuff we do not have yet. So let's take the magnetic lure. Let's give the magnetic lure. I have no idea if it actually like works on fishing and stuff, but let's just do it. Let's give him the magnetic lure. We're flying back over here. Bicycle back down to Route 10. Because that should enable us to catch everything that we do not have just about yet. So, I body checked the Wingull. Of course I did. Of course I body checked the Wingull. Okay, let's see. This should, in theory, enable the Pokemon we do not have yet. Hey, would you look at that? We have a Cloyster. That's pretty dope. Alright, so we have the Cloyster that we need. If we need the Cloyster, but I'm pretty sure we need. No. Wonderful. Let's get the next one. That should enable us the Whiscash. Okay, so since we have no Shelter, but we have a Cloyster, we can abuse the fact that we have a Cloyster and just breed ourselves a Shelter. So let's do this. Do we have a slot free? We do not have a slot free because of the Whiscash. Alright. Let's get the Whiscash into this trash box over here. For now, let's get the Luftdisk in here as well, because I need 2 Cloysters. Okay. So let's ring the daycare. Let's deposit the Cloyster. Wait for egg, collect the egg. Wait for egg, collect the egg. Hatch the egg. Withdraw the Cloyster once again. Breed out these 2 Pokemon. Now we have a Shelter. Wonderful. There is our Shelter. Alright, so that is checked off as well. So that means we can donate the next 10 Pokemon into the thing. So let's get this Shelter into the possible trainer, I don't know, trash box. Let's get the Shelter over here because why not? Let's get this in here. The game did not specify that we need a Cloyster, so let's put the Cloyster to the side. The Clamperl, it also did not specify that we need to evolve the Clamperl, but I am pretty sure that we need to do. So let's see. We need a Gorbis. Okay, so Huntail and Gorbis. So we need a multitude of these actually. So let's just get the Clamperl in because that's what the guide says. So let's get the Clamperl in. And let's see, we need a Cloncher. I don't know if we need a Clawitzer though. So let's get the Bruxish. Let's get the Bruxish in. Right, let's trade in these 5 for now. Let's trade in these 5 for now. So Golden Wings to Akuva Town. There we go, the Aquarium. That's not the Aquarium. Let's bicycle up there. Alrighty, next few Pokemon that we need to do. Shelter and Cloyster. Alright, so Shelter and Cloyster. None of these are in the inventory. Huntail, Gorbis, and Clamperl. Okay, so let's get the Clamperl in. Let's get the Clamperl in. Alrighty. The Clamperl is in. Let's see. A Bruxish. We need the Bruxish. So the Bruxish is in. Wonderful. This is Cloncher and Clawitzer. Cloncher and Clawitzer. We do not have them in the inventory. Okay. Let's go over here. This one is the Spheal and the Celio and the Walrein. Okay. So, the Spheal. Wonderful. Now the Celio. Let's get the Celio in. And Bonnie and Clyde. Where's that coming from? Booney and Clyde? Where's that coming from? Chinchou and Lantern. These are not in the inventory. We have a Love Disc still in. So let's see. Mirani and Toxapex. None of these we do have. Okay. Where is the love disc slot? Where is the love disc slot? Oh, probably here, right? Love disc and Alomola. Let's get the love disc is. Bonnie, don't know why these Pokemon made me think of them, okay. Interesting. Alrighty. Love discs have been done as well. So, let's get the next 5 in. Okay, let's get the next 5 in. So, the game specifically says only Staryu and not its evolution, which is a bit curious. So, let's get the next one in. We need the Staryu. We need a Staryu. Is the game actually like... Okay, interesting. Okay, Staryu. Wishy-washy. Wishy-washy. Then a Shelder. Then a Shelder. Then a... Let's see. A Chinchou and Lantern. Let's just get these guys in. Let's not super follow the guide anymore. Let's just get the Pokemon in that we actually have. And let's make our own little list. Let's just get the Pokemon in that we have. Because the guide is not really structured. So let's just get the stuff in that we have. A Shelder and a Cloyster. So it wants to have a Cloyster as well. So let's just get the Shelder in. Alright, let's get the Shelder in. This one is Gorbis, Clan, and the other stuff. This one is for Chinchou and Lantern. So let's get the Chinchou and the Lantern in. Let's get the Chinchou and the Lantern in. Wonderful. Why does this Pokemon have an item? Please take the item. Stardust, okay. Now let's look into here. It needs a Relicanth, so we don't have the Relicanth in the inventory. Let's look into here. Clauncher and Clawitzer. We don't have Clauncher and Clawitzer with us. So this one is the Staryu. Let's get the Staryu in. Right. This is a Starmie, yeah. So the game actually expects to get both of them. So we still need the Wishy-Washy slot, which we have not yet found. Interesting. We still have not found yet the Wishy-Washy slot, which is odd. Which is odd. Let's see. Is there a Wishy-Washy slot? No. Okay, so nothing is to be traded over here. There's only one real room left, so I don't know where the Wishy-Washy is supposed to go. Because the guide specifically says Wishy-Washy, but I don't see a slot for it. There it is, Wishy-Washy. Okay. Now we have the Wishy-Washy collector. Whoa, that's a lot of Wishy-Washies. Okay. So let's get the Starmie, the Clauncher, Clawitzer, and we need a Walrein. The game specifically called for a Walrein, so we can make a Walrein. So let's take this one. Right, let's take this one. Let's take this one. This one. The game also called for a Walrein. We caught a Vilmer earlier, which is a Walrein. Alright, and we need the Cloyster. And we need the Cloyster, so let's get that one into the inventory as well. So the Walrein evolves, let's see. Walrein, evolution. And from a Spheal. Okay, so from a Spheal. So we actually like did the thing that I was afraid of. We kind of overtraded. So let's get the Cloyster into here as well. We need to breed one more. So let's ring the daycare. Deposit the Spheal. Wait, collect, hatch, withdraw. Deposit the Spheal. Now withdraw, please. I did a boo-boo. Alright. Let's get that Spheal changed out with the Cloyster. And we need to level this one to the maximum, which is 44. Alright. There we go. Cute little blue ball of terror, most likely. There we have our candies, so let's give 4 candies to 35. Now we have to deal with the goddamn skill tree again. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. There we go, that's the first evolution. Now it relearns all of the stuff again. Alright. No, no swagger, please. Let's get more candy in. Alright, there's our wall Rhine. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's take in the next few Pokemon that we have. Wonderful. Alrighty. We are in need of experience candies pretty soon. And I will most likely do the same thing that we did the last time. Just cheat it in because it saves you time, it saves me time. There we go. Let's submit the Walrein because we have to like fight the Arduino trainer for half an hour. And since I have a new job and we don't have that much time anymore on stream, like 60 to 90 minutes, I don't want to spend half an hour from our precious time fighting an Arduino trainer. Let's get the Clawitzer in. There we go. Let's get the Cloyster into here. Yeah, I don't want to waste our precious time that we have, because we truly have only... Precious! My precious! My precious! Alright. Let's get the Piplup family in. Let's get the Piplup family in. We do not have a Mirani and a Toxapex, so I need to consult the guide for this one. But yeah, basically we're ending the recording in about a quarter of an hour. So yeah, let's not waste half an hour time to fight the same trainer over and 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 over again. So we have a little bit more money and a little bit more experience candies. Let's just use the debug menu, give myself a few candies, and we don't have to waste as much time. Alrighty. So let's get these 3 in. And then we have the Gorbis and Huntail thing, which I probably need items for, but we probably also can catch them just the way they are. So let's look into this. Let's get the Piplup in. Let's get the Prinplup in. Wonderful. Let's get the Empoleon in. Now this is done too. Wonderful. Okay. So this is now done as well. Cool. Now let's look into... We need the Huntail and the Gorbis. We need a Huntail and a Gorbis and a Relicanth. So let's take out the Relicanth because we have the Relicanth available to us. So Bicycle. Let's get a Relicanth. Do we have a Relicanth actually? Do we actually have a Relicanth? Find name Relicanth. We have a Relicanth. Okay, where is it? There it is, Relicanth, but we have only one of it, so we are definitely breeding one, so we don't lose it. So let's ring the daycare, deposit the Relicanth. Let's wait, collect, hatch, withdraw the Relicanth. Alright. Wonderful, Relicanth. Alright. Let's get the Relicanth back into the box over here. And this one needs to be traded in. Alright, let's take the quick, short walk over there. Get the Relicanth in. Alright, the Relicanth is here. Right. Relicanth has been submitted. Wonderful. Now we have only 4 Pokemon left to do. Alright, we have these guys, Mariani and Toxapex. So let's look into Mariani and Toxapex. So, Mariani? How the hell do you write that, Pokemon? Mariani. Okay, Mariani. It is a Mariani. Ooh, I don't think we have that one. I don't think we have that one. We might have a Toxapex though. We might have a Toxapex though. We might have them. Maybe. 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 Let's look into the box. And the box says find. And we say name. And we go Mari. Mari, okay. Box 14. Hey, there we go. Mariani. Exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. So let's breed it 2 more times. So we have a trainer version of it as well if we need it. So deposit Pokemon Mariani. Let's wait, collect, await, collect, hatch, withdraw. Breed these 2 Pokemon. And this is a simple level evolution. Alright, and even got shiny. Okay. It even got shiny, funnily enough. And there we go. Wonderful. Let's keep the shiny version. Let's keep the shiny version. Move Pokemon. Move the shiny version into here. Go out. Give that one a single piece of candy because it's already high level enough. That should evolve it, and it is. Wonderful. So this is scratched off as well. So we are only the Huntail and the Gorbis left on the table. But they need an item to evolve. So I have no idea if we actually like have the items or we can use them. So let's see. Anyways, these 2 will be put into the aquarium as well. So let's put these 2 into the aquarium. Into their respective little thing. Into here. That is the Mariani. And now we are the Toxapex. Alright. Wonderful. Now we only have Gorbis left. And we have the Huntail left. So, Huntail. A Huntail. And a Gorbis. Now, let's see if we have either of them available to us in our boxes. So, because they actually need an item to evolve, and that is always bad, they need a deep sea scale or a deep sea tooth. So, let's look into the boxes if we have one of those. Find name, Gore. We have no Gorbis. And a Huntail. We have no Huntail. Alright. So we have neither of those. Now, do we have the deep sea scale stuff? Let's see. Let's see. It should be categorized soon over here. So let's see. It should be categorized over here. So let's see. We have link hearts, which we need. Deep sea scale and deep sea tooth. So we can do this. However, we do only have a single item of these. So what does the guide say? So what does the guide say? It also says Alomoloa, but we do not have that one. We did not. Did we miss one? Oh, the Alomola is basically like a love disc. But I did not see that one inside of the aquarium. Did we miss a Pokemon? Did we miss a Pokemon? Let's see. Did we miss a Pokemon? I don't think we did. We did. Alomola. Okay, we did. We missed one Pokemon. We need a Alomola. Okay. So it's a Kuva Town serving. So that means we might even already have it. Okay, so we need a Kuva Town surfing for that. Let's see. A Kuva Town surfing, which would be here. Let's get the Spice Scent up. That's a seal. So we do have the Alomola. Okay, so we do have it. Okay, it's always the same spawn. So we should have this Pokemon. So Spice Scent back down. Let's Spice Scent back down. Go into here. Go to search. Find name Alomo. We have one. And there it is. Wonderful. We have one, so let's breed that one immediately. So we have one for safekeeping. Deposit. Wait, collect, hatch, withdraw. Get it into the box, because we don't actually need this guy. Let's get this here. It looks suspiciously like a love disc, but it is not really... So, Clamperl. So where do we get a deep sea tooth and deep sea scale? So where do we get it? We can buy it. Okay, we can buy it later on. Okay, that's pretty okay. So that means we can complete the aquarium. Alright, that means we can complete the aquarium. So that means our Clamperl will need to be duplicated 2 more times. So let's duplicate the Clamperl 2 more times. And then we can actually like complete it immediately. Which is nice. Let's get the Clamperl back. Alright. Let's get the Clamperl into here. Wonderful. Let's get these guys. So Huntail, let's see, is it... It needs to be traded. Okay, so it needs to be traded. So they each need to hold their deep sea tooth and their deep sea scale. And then we need to use a link hard on them. But that means we can complete the aquarium quest in this episode. Which is nice. Which is nice. Let's give this one to this. And let's give this one to this. And now we use a link heart on these. And now we're getting the Huntail. Alright. Wonderful. Now we're getting the Huntail. No, I don't want to learn any moves, please. And now this one needs to evolve. And there is the Gorbis. There we have the Gorbis. And this should complete... This should complete the Akuba Town Aquarium side quest. Very cool. Alright, let's bicycle up. And that is why we catch every single Pokemon, because this gives us the opportunity to really skip quests. Because this is what we did. We basically skipped the pretty much the entire quest, except for like 1 or 2 Pokemon. So yeah, catch every Pokemon, it might pay off someday. Alamola in, and that should be everything. Pretty cool. Before I forget it, let's get the fighting memory back into our Pokemon. Let's get it back into the Pokemon. And now we have completed the Aquarium side quest. Cool. Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. Is there something you need? Check tanks. Let's see. Stupendous. That's at least 20 Pokemon locked into the aquarium. Like before, I'd like to pay you for your work. Please take it. 60,000. Okay, we are in the final stretch. Come back to me once you've logged 34 Pokemon for the aquarium. Akuba Town is counting on you. Check tanks. Let's see. Oh my gosh. 34 Pokemon have been accounted for this aquarium. That means all of our tanks are finally filled up. We can reopen. This is wonderful news. We'll do it right away. Please wait here. There's not a lot of people in here. In fact, it's pretty empty. So for a grand reopening, no one came. Akuba Town is saved, and it's all thanks to you. Please allow me to repay you for everything you have done. 80,000. Please take this as well. A Froakie, which is a starter water Pokemon. Nope. But you have helped us so much. I think you should have these. Thank you for your help, Isolif. You have done a great thing. Thanks again. And this mysterious eye appeared once again. And this is a starter Pokemon, which gets us Greninja, which is pretty cool because Greninja can change its typing. So that's a pretty strong contender. However, we have a pretty sizable team already. We have so many potentials. It's brutal. It's brutal. So let's pick up our team again, and then we will finish up this episode, because I actually have to travel in 2 days, which means tomorrow will be quite the early day. That means, unfortunately, that we will not stream tomorrow. We might stream on Wednesday though, for our Dear RimWorld series, and we will revisit the Fat Hobbits, even though I have not played RimWorld, as you can imagine, in quite some time. So it will be interesting what the Fat Hobbits have in store for us. Alright. Let's get this Pokemon back in. Get Salamander back into action. And we are pretty much done. Now we can checkmark off the Akuba Town side quest. Thank you very much for watching. I will remind you again that these new episodes will be shorter because I have a new job and I am in my 2nd week of the new job, and my god, there's so much to do. I am so overstressed. I have absolutely no sleep, so we will do shorter episodes from now on. I hope you still enjoy them, even though they're super short, and will basically lengthen the episode length by quite a long margin. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. You know where to find me. Look into the description. Thank you very much. Become a Pokemon. Come into the chat. Have a good one. Bye.